Good afternoon, this is John Myers again, and we are moving forward into the interview questions.
How much and what kinds of feed do you give a 1,000 pound horse when he's doing light work, heavy work, and on his day off?
There are just so many ways that you can answer this. We work a lot with approximations. Approximately for a 1,000 pound horse, you want to feed him between 1 and 3% of his body weight. So for a 1,000 pound horse, that's going to be 10 to 30 pounds a day. For light work, you want to be on the lower side so about 10 pounds of forage. That's just going to be straight hay, whether it's going to be alfalfa, coastal Bermuda, or any combination thereof. Upwards of 30 pounds a day for the heavy work. On his day off, you want to make sure that he has just enough feed so he can replenish. Horses are very good about self-regulating how much they eat. They'll eat when they're hungry if it's available. They won't eat even if it is available if they're not hungry. Um, I have found that alfalfa to be the best personally. When living in the western states and being able to get fresh alfalfa, I have not ever found the need to really have to provide our horses with supplements. That being said, the one that we always did provide was a salt lick for them. When I've lived in Texas and Oklahoma, though, and fresh alfalfa wasn't available, and we were needing to buy processed cubes or things of that nature, we did supplement our horses with a product called Total Equine that we found to be the best supplement because it was a total supplement. We didn't need to provide anything else for them with that. So we gave them 1 pound of equine per feeding, so 2 pounds per day, along with approximately 7 to 10 pounds of alfalfa cubes per feeding to be in the range of 15 to 17 pounds of food each day.
How much water does the same horse need in a day?
Again, horses are very good at self-regulating, but a good general rule of thumb is a horse is going to drink between 10 and 15 gallons of water a day. We always want to make sure that we provide water for them, whether that's a water on demand that's just going to constantly refill itself, or a 50 to 100 gallon trough that we make sure that we keep clean and we keep filled with fresh, clean water for them.
What do you enjoy most and least about working with horses?
What I enjoy most about working with horses is really working with young horses. I love starting colts. I feel that starting them is the best way to go about it. I don't like breaking a horse. I don't like thinking about breaking their spirit and making them bend their will to me and just being broken. I like starting them and starting on a journey together of showing them how they can do the things that I'm asking them to do, and we can do it in a safe manner that's enjoyable for them as well as for me. My least favorite part about working with horses probably has to be tack care, cleaning saddles, cleaning bridles. It just gets kind of monotonous and it can be time consuming. But because I don't enjoy it, I always try to make sure that I focus on it because I know how important it is that our gear is in good working order. So if you make sure that you maintain it on a daily basis, you're not then stuck once a month trying to clean a month's worth of rides off of a saddle.
Tell us about any teaching or coaching experience you have.
One of my best teaching experiences was helping a friend of mine get into horses. We lived in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It was a friend of mine from college who had always liked horses but never had the opportunity to ride. And he would come out to our place out in the country and go ride with us. So it was really taking somebody who was very novice and didn't know a lot and teaching them the basics and getting this person to the point to where he and I actually went and competed in a local jackpot rodeo in team roping. And just to see the strides that he made from the very first time that he got on one of our horses to, him being able to go and rope was just very, very rewarding.
What is one of your life goals?
One of my life goals, I would love to be invited to rope in the George Strait Team Roping Classic. I'm a huge roping fan. I try and do it whenever I have the opportunity, and that is one that I would love to compete in and one I would especially love to win.
Tell us a clean joke.
Okay, this is the joke about the DEA agent and the rancher. So a DEA agent was out patrolling fields when he came upon an old rancher in Texas. DEA agent came up to him and said, "Sir, I'm with the Department of Drug Enforcement, and I need to check your pastures. We've been having reports of the cartels have been smuggling drugs through this area." The old rancher said, "That's fine, but please don't go into that far pasture over there." The DEA agent says, "Don't you know who I am?" And he pulls out his badge. "You see this badge? This badge gives me the authority to go wherever I want, whenever I want, no questions asked." Ranger said, "Okay, you're welcome to it." And he went about his chores. About 15 minutes later, he hears yelling and screaming. He sees the DEA agent running for his life, being chased by the rancher's prized Angus bull. And it's very clear that the agent is not going to make it to the fence in time before the bull runs him over. So the rancher runs over to the gate and he says, your badge, show him your badge."